Sinead. So how did I end up in New Zealand? Well, my dad is a Kiwi and he moved out to New Zealand in the late 80s to retire. My dad was quite a bit older. He would be 100 years old this last December 2023, he would have been 100, but he died when he was 87, which was a bit shit. Anyway, so my dad moved out to New Zealand in the late 80s, and then I came out to visit for a holiday in the early 90s, like in about 1993. And I swear to God, I got off the plane, and as soon as my foot touched on the ground, I was like, I'm home. It was the weirdest feeling. At the time, that's what I felt. It's been my home now for 30 years. And I don't know. I just think that my mum needs my help. I came over to New Zealand to, look after my dad and get him across to where he probably went down, actually. It wasn't the nicest of people. Well, no, I loved my dad a lot, but yeah, no, he wasn't a very good human. But I loved him. He was good to me, not good to anybody else. Anyway, so I came to New Zealand and then I was here for when he passed away, and now it's my turn to go to the UK and do the same for my mum, which I think is a good, fair and reasonable thing. So yes, what was your question? How did you end up living in New Zealand? So I came to New Zealand. I initially stayed with my dad for the first couple of weeks, months, to get my feet on the ground. Had no money, had no car. He wouldn't lend me his car. I got to borrow a push bike. It was a Rally 20, 1980s Rally 20. It's actually my stepmother's. How kind of her to lend me that. They had like 2 cars. They could have lent me a car. No, never lent me a car. So yes, anyway, I lived there for the first couple of months. Then I made friends with a girl who was working at the New Zealand Coffee Club, which is like a bar. And I was working there for a bit. And then I was cleaning car windscreens at traffic lights and selling roses at traffic lights, and then I got enough money to get a car, and then I got enough money to get a real job because there's no public transport in this country. And then I started in the film industry. I was working as a runner, then I got into casting, and then from casting I went to become, obviously I was acting as well, and then what happened? Then I set up my own business and I ran a talent agency for 25 years. Number 1 talent agency in New Zealand, BGT, Actors, Models and Talent. Oh, yes, it is. And if you go to IMDb and type in background talent or BGT, Actors, Models and Talent, you can see all the things that I've worked on. It's a lot. I'm very proud. Very, very proud. But now I don't have my business and I don't have my home. And now I'm moving to England. So hopefully that gives you a little rundown of something.